Another big story tonight, a suspect in custody after an unprovoked shooting at a Corona movie theater that left an 18-year-old woman dead, a 19-year-old man on life support.
The Corona theater shooting, the attack on former Senator Barbara Boxer on Monday, we're seeing a growing list of random acts of violence across the nation.
To help us understand why, we are joined by psychotherapist Dr. Lynn Ianni. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So, why? What's going on here? We know a lot of people are under a lot of stress for a lot of different reasons right now, especially coming after last year. What's going on and how do we deal with this?
Well, actually, that is exactly why this is happening, because we are under unprecedented amounts of stress that have been happening to us as a world with the pandemic, to our nation with all kinds of factors, political unrest, financial stress, health issues with the pandemic. There's so much that's been going on, and all of those factors create fear or anxiety, and fear and anxiety beget aggression. And that's kind of the way it always works. So when people are frightened, they tend to take action in a way that tries to help them feel protected. And one way that they do that is by arming themselves and kind of being offensive so that they feel safer and not so defensively or potentially in a victim position.
So, Dr. Ianni, what can communities do to try to put an end to this, to try to heal some of the hurt?
I think that's exactly what they need to do, is focus on the healing, give people a chance to deal with their feelings. You're just talking about mental health issues earlier in the broadcast. I think that's critical because we all are suffering, we're all struggling, and if we can take action in those directions as a community, it will benefit everyone. I mean, in truth, some of the aggression has to do with violence that comes from, early experiences in childhood. It also has to do with situational stressors. So the more we give people a way to handle trauma, to come together, to feel safe with each other in our community, the better all of us will feel and the safer we will all be.
Do you have any exercises or pieces of advice, things that we can do?
I think it's really important for kids especially to reach out and get support wherever they can in a variety of means. I mean, there's teen helplines and there are counselors at school that will help. When they're feeling that they're struggling or they feel isolated, it gets much harder. So anything that brings people together will really benefit the whole. Secondarily, if we're, as adults, we have access to so many more mental health opportunities than we did previously. We can do telehealth from anywhere. So even if somebody doesn't have the capacity to get to a place where they can talk to somebody who can help them feel this is happening to everybody, we're all going to get through this together. Here's some ways to desensitize from the fear. Here's some ways to remind yourself that you're not alone. All those measures will help dramatically.
And how concerned are you that there's not really an immediate end to this? Because first it's, California reopens and masks are off. Now masks are back on. We're concerned about another variant. I mean, the end isn't really in sight yet.
I totally agree. And I do think that ramps it all up. I think that's part of the problem. It's like a revolving door, or, just every time you think you're getting close to the finish line, it turns out that it's much farther away than you anticipated. So once again, you're going to get frustrated and everybody's going to feel the same way. So what you do with those feelings in a constructive way is what's important. But we are all going through the same thing.
Yes, we are. Doctor, thank you so much for the perspective. We appreciate it. Important to take a deep breath and even think about some of this stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.